Good morning, Opteck traders. This is your host, Don Kingsley, coming to you live from Paphos, Cyprus. And this is the day's daily market review. Today's date, August 27th, 2014. So let's take a look at Forex Factory for announcements today. No major announcements on any particular currency today. However, we've seen some negative results on a few currencies, like the euro. Both German consumer climate was negative, as well as German import prices, negative percentage there as well. Australian dollar, construction work, negative percentage there. And this minor announcement and this minor announcement are both negative. Next, we have at around 5:30 GMT, I believe. We're going to have an announcement on the US dollar. Crude oil inventories forecasted at 1.1 million. If we check out the past performance, we can see relatively negative in terms of the recent past. If we take a look at tomorrow, if we identify impact announcements for the rest of the week as well, we can see on the Australian dollar capital expenditure, expected forecast negative percentage. Take a look at the past performance. Seems about right. Along with German prelim CPI, prelim GDP, quarterly unemployment claims, and pending home sales. These announcements are going to be extremely impactful throughout the day. You can see CPI is expected to be announced at some point during the day. Prelim GDP at 1:30 GMT. These announcements are going to strongly impact the US dollar. If we see positive announcements on both of these announcements here, prelim GDP and unemployment claims, we're going to see extremely high growth in the US dollar and value. That's going to bring the Euro USD going down. However, we do have a prelim CPI for the German side. So at some point, we could see a very strong movement upward in the Euro USD, followed by a strong movement downward, or vice versa. Depends on which announcement comes out first. If the US dollar announcements come out first, then we're going to see a very strong pull down, followed by a slight upward movement on the euro when the German announcement prelim CPI comes out. That's the type of movement we're going to see. I can show you on the graph here. You can see overall from the trend from this leg here, we're seeing a constant movement downward, followed by some corrections. But the constant movement is downward here. You can see right now the US dollar is the stronger asset throughout this period. When it was moving up, you can see the euro was the stronger. Now you can see it's continuing to go down. 1.31 is its current position right now, and we're looking at a 4-hour chart. So we can see possibly a slight movement upward if the German CPI comes up here, or if the German CPI comes out later, we'll see a strong tug down, and then followed by another move up and up. Let's go to fundamental analysis. We have, or actually before we go to fundamental analysis, let's take a look at the overview of the market right now. Dow Jones up to 17,000, gained another 30 points today, as well as S&P 500 closed above 2,000 at the end of yesterday, so it's starting out just great right now, plus 2 points going up. The FTSE is down slightly by 0.01%. The Nikkei 225 up, as well as crude oil. If we take a look at commodities, you can see the spread is very nice here between WTI and Brent, as well as gold is going up, even though it's at a low value right now. Silver up as well, copper down. If we take a look at commodities on the charts, you can see it's constantly been fluctuating between a maximum 1330, 1380, excuse me, and as well as 1240 in terms of recent lows and highs this year. And we're having an uptrend today and yesterday. However, it's mostly been down. If you can even take a look on the long term, we've seen a constant move downward. I would also check out this article here, featured on CNN Money. It's an article about what's Warren Buffett's opinion about changing corporate tax codes in America. And a lot of companies hold their earnings and their assets offshores in Ireland and foreign countries that have very, very low tax rates. And Warren Buffett is a unique figure in this picture because he's quite wealthy investor. He is famous for trying to help implement policies and his success at Berkshire Hathaway. And if you take a look and see this video, it's a clip of him responding to a question in regards to corporate tax codes. So highly recommend it. The article is "Should There Be a New Buffett Rule?" on CNN Money under Investing here. Other than that, that is today's wrap-up for the Daily Market Review. I'm your host, Don Kingsley, signing off here at Opteck headquarters. Have a great day, folks. Happy trading.